gates are not open. Through there. Where? Why don't you guys come stay here? Look at it and then come back down. Someone got that way. You want to walk over to take part? We're again at Salem High School where there's an event going on called First Robotics, and this is a regional project, and this has been going on for quite a while. With me right now is Kari and Steve, and they're going to explain a little bit more about what they are involved in for this project.
Sure. So this is the Granite State District event. This is a qualifying event for the New England District. It's one of 11 competitions that are happening throughout the New England District. And I'm the planning committee chair, so it was my responsibility to plan it and get everything put together so that the kids can have a great competition this weekend.
Great. Steve?
And I'm one of the lead mentors for the host team of this weekend's event. And I'm just here to help organize and make sure everything goes smoothly between the parents' organization and keeping all the kids focused on keeping everything running smoothly.
Okay, so both of you, what does it take to organize and get these events going?
So we start organizing this event and start planning probably about 4 months out from the actual event itself, and we do a lot of meetings ahead of time to organize and to plan out how we're going to lay out the school and get everything ready to go so that when the kids get here this weekend, it's all set and they're going to have a great time.
Steve?
It's about the same amount of time.
Yeah.
I work more with keeping the team and the parents working in tandem with the planning committee and making sure everything between the concessions and the field setup all moves along smooth and
Right.
So the teams will start arriving at around 5 o'clock tonight. They'll have from 5 o'clock until 10 o'clock to set up their pit, get their robot unpackaged, ready to go for competition. They'll be able to get it through robot inspection tonight, and if they have time, they can get in some practice matches tonight. And then the competition will start tomorrow morning at around 10:30.
Talk a little bit more what's involved in the pit.
I'll let
It's a
Steve
lot of
talk about the
electronics
pit.
and stuff like that, right?
the pit, you can most aptly describe it as a NASCAR pit where your robot comes flying in and you're making your necessary adjustments in between each match and any repairs you have to do to your robot. So you have to have all the tools that you need to repair your robot or maintain it. It has to travel with you, all your spare parts, everything you need. And if you don't, luckily the other teams around you are always happy to help and chip in when you can't figure out your own problem. They will help you. And also the volunteer staff here, amazing. They always jump in. For software, mechanical, any issues you have, they jump in and make sure everybody's robot just is able to compete.
I would imagine your job is also to keep the students involved. Is that right? Or keep them on track? Or?
Yes, a lot of them will get distracted by a lot of things going on at once, and keeping them focused on task is always the main goal.
And of course, this is great for the students in their career, and just even if it's not their career, it's just an experience, right? Am I right?
Yeah, it's a wonderful experience for the kids. They get the opportunity to be involved with what's essentially a mini engineering project, and it's got all facets to it. So there's usually a business side to it because they'll have to do some fundraising, some marketing. They'll have to do all of the engineering for the robot itself. The game is new every year, so it's not like you can take last year's robot for this year's game. Like, there's always changes that have to be made. And it's a really compressed schedule. So these kids build these robots in approximately 6 to 8 weeks. and it's amazing what they can accomplish.
What's this year's goal as far as the, what do they have to build? What's the objective here?
The main goal is to score points by launching power cells, which are mostly just soft dodgeballs, into a target, a high target, where they're going to throw it across the field into it. And then there's another field element where you have to manipulate a wheel and get it on the right color. So it takes a lot of
I get you.
coordination
Yes,
between
right,
software and mechanical, and then finally your robot has to climb onto an oversized teeter-totter
Right. Uh-huh.
and climb up and balance that teeter-totter out, get your ranking points, get your score points for your alliance.
Beautiful. Sounds great. Sounds exciting. I'm
very
glad I'm here. And thank you very much for being here as well.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your name is
I'm Abel Sullivan.
Abel. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. And your team?
I'm with the B.E.R.T Robotics team, team 133 from Standish, Maine.
Yeah. And how far is it to get to St. Cruz?
It's about an hour and a half drive from here.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your team.
So we're our first robotics team. We have a new season every year where we have to have a new challenge. We build this new robot from scratch.
Yeah.
Starting in January, we have to design it, build it, program it, learn to drive it. And we do all kinds of other stuff too, like we demonstrate our robot in public places like malls, churches, schools. We do community service things, like volunteer at food drives and stuff like that. We do a bunch of fundraisers to raise money for the team because the robot's expensive, the competitions are expensive, all that. So we have all kinds of things to do, robot and not robot.
How many people are on the team?
We have about 20 students this year,
Okay.
and some mentors that help us too.
Okay, and each one has a different job to do.
Yeah, so we have some different captain positions that help to kind of divvy out the jobs to the different students. We have a business captain who is in charge of the finances and stuff like that. Make sure we're raising enough money for all our expenses. We have an outreach captain who's in charge of spreading the word of our team and first to the public and organizing events. We have two co-captains that help kind of organize the meetings and keep track of the team. We have a safety captain who keeps us in line, making sure that we don't do anything dangerous, and we're always being good with that. And just all kinds of jobs to do on the team.
Excellent, excellent. A little demonstration on the robot or what it can do.
Yeah, so on this side we have a ball intake. It picks up these little yellow balls. They go right in here, and then they're fed up this tube and shot out right here. We have a special vision targeting camera right here. It projects out a bright green light that reflects off this reflective tape, and then it helps to line up the robot automatically so we can shoot our goals. We also have a lift here that has a climber hook on it so that we can climb on the bar at the end of the game. And this has a wheel on it. The people here have been calling it a skywalker, and it lets us drive along the bar after we've climbed so we can line up better. And we also have this control panel wheel here. There's the control panel. It has colors on it, and you spin it to line it up correctly, so that's how we do that. Yeah.
Oh, well, best of luck to you, and I hope you have a lot of fun.
Thank you very much.
Again.